Hi guys, it's Victoria and I am 18 weeks pregnant today, which is awesome. Every week that goes by, I just can't believe I'm another week further along. Feeling really good. My energy's pretty good. My appetite's still not great. I'm sleeping pretty well. I was away on the weekend. My mom and I went to visit my sister and her fiance for the weekend, just sort of a girls trip away, and being in a different place and everything, I didn't sleep great. I'm starting to put a pillow between my knees when I'm sleeping on my side just to try to keep my upper leg sort of aligned better, and it's starting to get a little bit harder to move from side to side, and I know it's nothing compared to what's to come, but I just made a few notes. I feel like every week lately I come on and there's nothing new to report, and that's kind of true this week too. I mentioned my appetite's not good. I've been really emotional. Like the weirdest, silliest things will set me off, like songs on the radio, or I was, when we were visiting my sister, we went to see a show, and this woman did this song about this mother growing older, and it made me cry. And I was in a store and I found these little journals with these beautiful little phrases on the cover, and I thought, oh, it would be so neat to buy these for the girls. And it was like the first time I said for the girls, and it just like that hit me, and the little phrase on the book was beautiful, and so that made me tear up, and just weird things like that will set me off. I've been feeling dizzy when I stand up again. I hadn't had that for a while, and I was just reading today actually that the progesterone supplements I'm on, well, progesterone, an increase in that can cause your blood pressure to be low. And around this time, I guess it's normal for your progesterone levels to be increasing, and plus I'm taking supplements, so I already have low blood pressure, so that on top of it might be affecting my blood pressure. So I'm going to mention that to my doctor. I don't want my blood pressure to get too low, obviously. I know low is probably better than high, but just something to keep an eye on. So I did start taking the progesterone about 2 weeks ago. I don't know if I've talked about that. So I take it like it's an inserted tab at night before bed, and it's going fine. I'm not really feeling any side effects from that. The biggest thing is that I do it and then I get in bed and it's like instantly I feel like I have to pee. And I think it's just knowing that I'm supposed to lay down for at least 30 minutes, and I try to do it right before I go to sleep, but it's like as soon as you know that you can't go, you feel like you need to go. So that's the only sort of annoying thing. So I'm like laying there in bed thinking, okay, how long has it been? And trying to go to sleep, and then thinking I really should get up and go to the bathroom, and then finally I just give in, get up and go. Feeling some more movement, still not a lot. It's still only like a handful of times a day, but like I was sitting at the computer a few minutes ago and I felt some nice kicks, and so that was really exciting. Last night or yesterday afternoon, this is something I don't even really know how to explain it. I was outside with the kids and I went to pick Alexandria up to put her on the swing. And the baby swing we have is pretty high, so I lifted her to put her up on the swing. And before I got her the whole way up, I felt this weird, I can't even explain it, just this weird twingy feeling sort of up high on my belly, not down where the baby actually is at this point, but up pretty high. And it wasn't like a cramp. It didn't really hurt. It was just sort of this weird, like almost like a popping feeling, like a muscle sort of popped, or I don't know. I can't really explain it. But I felt it again later when I was reaching for a cup, and then I felt it a few different times throughout the day. So that was something just strange. I don't really know exactly what that is. It's probably just muscles moving, and when I was stretching. So I'm trying to be really careful and not lift as much, not lift the kids up as much, which is hard. And when I do, trying to bend and use my legs to lift instead of bending over at the waist. Same as when I bend down to pick things up, trying to squat down rather than lean forward. And trying not to, like today I was getting Alexandria out of her high chair and I went to reach for a wipe, and I instead of walking 2 steps to pick it up, I reached really far, and then I felt kind of some pulling. So just trying to be conscious of that and not stretching too much. A little bit of round ligament pain. This feeling I was getting when I lifted was not round ligament pain. It was not low, it was up high, and it wasn't even really a pain. It was just like a weird sensation. I did have, this probably is related to my not sleeping well those couple nights, a lot of sore muscle pain. Like I felt like I did 100 crunches the day before, And I did drive for about 3.5, 4 hours in the car, and we drove straight. We didn't stop once. And then not sleeping great, and then we walked quite a bit. Just I think all of that combined sort of maybe caused my stomach muscles to be a little bit sore. It wasn't anything that really concerned me too much because it didn't feel like it was like in my uterus. It was like the muscles that were sort of pulling. So that seems to be better today. I did get a couple of new maternity tops when I was away, which is really exciting. We don't have any maternity chain stores like Time or Motherhood in the city that I live in, but we do have them a couple hours away. And where I was visiting, they had, it was actually an Old Navy. It wasn't even a maternity store, but they had an Old Navy. We don't have one. And I picked up a couple of shirts there. So that was exciting. Sorry, I hear noises. I'm actually home alone for a few minutes. It's my birthday today. Didn't even mention that. And my mom took Noah out. Alexandria's sleeping, so I guess I'm not technically alone. But so yeah, I picked up a couple new shirts, and that was exciting. And my mother-in-law got me a maternity shirt for my birthday, which is really nice. And my mom got me this sweater, which isn't maternity, but it doesn't button up, so it works. That's everything I have on my list to update about. I go for a doctor's appointment and an ultrasound next Wednesday. So if I don't post a video, like a pregnancy update on Monday, I might just wait until Wednesday because I find I don't have that much to talk about week to week unless something really big happens. I'll probably wait till Wednesday and do an update on those two things. Also, my sister's wedding is coming up in less than 2 weeks. I'm in the wedding. The kids are in the wedding. So it's going to be really busy couple weeks, really exciting, really fun, but really busy. But I will try my best to come on next Wednesday and do an update about the ultrasound and my doctor's appointment. It's my anatomy ultrasound, so it's the big one. But I did just have one. It'll be 3 weeks in between, and everything looked good at the last one. So mostly I'm just really excited to see the baby and confirm that she is still a girl. I made a little bit of, not really progress on the nursery, but some ideas. I'm getting a growth chart made. I'm going to order some decals for the wall with her name. I pretty much know exactly what I want to do. I know what bedding I want to do. It's just, I'm going to wait till I have one more ultrasound and they double check that it's a girl and that there's still nothing there. And then probably go ahead and start to pick some things up and really start to make progress on the room. And we're going to be switching Alexandria to her big girl bed really soon, like within the next probably few days or a week or so. I didn't want to do it quite this early, but it's getting really hard for me to lift her out of the crib and into the crib at night. One thing that makes it a little bit easier, why not? We're just sort of waiting for no particular reason, so we might do that pretty soon. So I'll have to do an update about that. Yeah, so I think that's it. So I will, one more thing. I created a Facebook page. It is a Facebook, a like page that you go and like. And I'll put the link for that below. It's just facebook.com/Victoria Pottle, so my channel name. So you can check that out and like it if you want. It seems to be sort of the thing to do. So I said, why not? So I went and did that. And I couldn't do a personal page, a friend page, because I already have my own personal one. And it gets dicey to try to have two because they don't like that. And if you get caught, then they shut your account down. So I decided just to go ahead and do a like page. I've seen that a lot of other people do those. So I'll put the link to that below. So if you're interested, go ahead and like my Facebook page. And I will do a quick belly shot. And then I will talk to you next Wednesday after my doctor's appointment and ultrasound. And hopefully I'll have lots to talk about. So here's my 18-week belly shot. Last night I felt like the belly looked huge. Today I don't feel like it looks as huge. I don't know, it probably just depends a lot on what I'm wearing. From the front, this is my new shirt. Oh, it's really cute, like a wrap shirt. And from this side, 18 weeks.